Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about something that used to be offered on the Toyota Tundra from 07 to 13, but has since went away and is not available anymore. But you could still get this configuration on the Big 3. Should Toyota bring it back? Let's take a look. Okay folks, if you've been around the channel a long time, you know I am absolutely obsessed with the rcsb Tundra, and that is the regular cab standard bed. It was offered in the Tundra from 07 to 13, and you could get it with a wide variety of options. You could get the TRD off-road package, there was a sport appearance package, you could get a 4-liter V6, 4.7 V8 until the 2010 model year, or the 5.7 liter V8 engine. When that 4.7 V8 went away, they brought in the 4.6, and you could get that as a secondary engine up until 2013. But when they did the refresh on the Tundra for 2014, unfortunately, that rcsb option went away. There still was a regular cab, but with a long bed option. Now, what is the point of a regular cab short bed? It really depends on who you talk to. Some people like to take the thing out and drag race, but some people like to use it for work. It's just your standard 2 to 3 seater, depending on how you get it set up, and it comes with a 6.5 foot bed. It's great for if you're doing little jobs, maybe around the construction site, the farm, or if you're a weekend warrior that wants to take their truck to maybe Home Depot, Lowe's, do little projects around the house, but you don't want that massive cab where you don't need it, but you still get the V8 engine and all of the space you may need with the bed. So it did fit a lot of different areas where people may want to buy something like an rcsb, but it was always good to have that option. But the overall question of the video is the rcsb something that you would like to see in the current generation Tundra? Would you be in the market for something like that? Now, if you're wondering, the Big 3, I went on each of their websites, Chevy, Ram, and Ford, to see if they still offer a regular cab standard bed option, and yes they do. So let's take a look at some of the things you could do with their trucks. All right, we'll start with Ford. This is a 2023. The way I built it, $53,600. Of course, you could get it a lot cheaper. I put a lot of crazy things on this. This has the 5-liter V8, but there were also different engine options. The 2.7 EcoBoost. Their regular V6 is also available. I put the FX4 package on this, the off-road package. Did a couple cool things here just to see how I could build this truck up, because with some of these trucks, when you go regular cab standard bed, you don't get a lot of options. It's more like a work truck. But this one did give you quite a bit of options. And if you look at the interior, you still get, a bigger screen. You get a nice dashboard. It looks like something out of, a higher trim, maybe like a Platinum or something of that nature in the F-150 line. But you can do a lot of things with this truck. You could still get a lot of options that you never thought you could. So yes, there still is an rcsb with the Fords, and you can build the truck up with a lot of different options and a lot of different ways. 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, whatever you want. So that's what they're offering over at Ford. When you go over to the Ram, this is the Ram Classic option, and you could still get that in the regular cab. This has like a sport appearance package on it, the way I built it, in like a magnetic gray metallic, as they call it in Toyota. This, when you look at the interior, doesn't really have as many options as that Ford did, but you could get this around $46,465. Don't forget, with the Big 3, you can actually do ordering. You could go into a dealership, sit down, and have this truck built and sent to you in 4 to 6 weeks. It's not something you have to look for. But when we do take a look at the interior, as you will see, this doesn't have the massive screen like you'll see in a lot of the Rams today, but this will still do the job. And of course, it does have options. And again, you can get the 5.7 Hemi, you could get their V6. It does have some things you can, change and add here and there, depending on what you want with the truck. But $46,465 for that regular cab. Again, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive with all those engine options. This one has the exterior look of something way more expensive than it is. So Ford's going to give you all that options on the interior, but the Ram is going to have that look. So it really depends on the direction you want to go. And you could get the Hemi in this if you want that V8 engine. Now, when we go over to Chevy, Chevy's more of your work truck rcsb. Here's just a look at it here. This is a 1500 WT 4-wheel drive. Once again, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. There's engine options on this as well. But the interior, you can do some things with it just like some of the other ones, but you can't really build it up like that Ford. This, once again, when I was building it, it was just basically selecting which work truck package you wanted for $42,160. So the Big 3 still offer the regular cab standard bed trucks So that brings it back to Toyota. I wonder why they got rid of it. Here are some of the things you used to be able to do with this truck. And please keep in mind, these trucks are extremely hard to find nowadays in certain trims, and the prices are way jacked up. A lot of them have over 100,000 miles on them, and depending on how they're set up, people are still asking $25,000 to $30,000 for these trucks. And they don't last very long when you see them online, like Auto Trader, Car Gurus. You'll see them for a day or two, and if they're set up with, say, a 4x4 5.7 with the TRD off-road package, a day or two, and they're gone. But with the old 07 to 13 rcsb Tundras, they could be set up just like we were talking about with today's big three. You could get it in the two-wheel drive, the four-wheel drive. You could get it looking good with the TRD off-road package, or you could get that work package truck. It could tow, depending on how you set it up, about 8,000, 9,000 pounds, so it could still do the job. And I think it was something that was great, like I said in the beginning of the video, for someone who wants a full-size truck but doesn't need the cab, just wants the bed to do whatever they're doing around the house, local projects, or maybe you're a foreman on a work site and you really just care about your seat, the seat to put your lunch on, and that bed to put whatever you want in there. 6.5-foot bed does the job just fine. Of course, there's still that regular cab long bed. That was available up until, I believe that was 2020 or 2019 when they finally got rid of that. So there is no more regular cab in Toyota at all. It's the double cab and the Crew Max. But this video, I want to know from you guys. I did a poll on the channel earlier today, and everyone is saying yes right now as of the time I'm making this video. Let me know what you think. Would you like to see Toyota still offer an rcsb Tundra? And are you like me, always looking at these websites, looking for the old rcsb Tundra with the 5.7 V8 and the 6-speed transmission? Like I said, that 5.7 with the 4x4 and the TRD off-road package is an absolute unicorn, very hard to find, but I would love to see them bring it back. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe and be well.